Master Duel. Master Duel. 812 kilobytes of data will be downloaded. Hello everyone. Welcome to another stream of Master Duel. Hi hiker. I hope you are all doing extremely well. The hour of victory is arrived, indeed. Hi hiker. Hey, how's it going? Hi hiker, Jesse OG. Tim? It's going well. I am going to grind Master Duel and finally reach Diamond 1 today, as a matter of fact. Although, there's also something else new that I need to get. The bundle deal of Forbidden Droplet. With that, I'll finally have 2 copies of Forbidden Droplet as opposed to 1. Right now, I'm simply Diamond 3, and I have 2 more wins until Diamond Tier 2. And then, just barely any wins until Diamond Tier 1. I'm ready. Are you? Because I shall be able to defeat them all. Happy birthday, belated. Thank you, Jinx. Also, hi hiker. Welcome. I hope you are doing well. It was technically my birthday yesterday, but still. Yes. Rescue cat. So, I should have to worry about Tri-Brigade, although I shouldn't actually have to worry about it at all, because Tri-Brigade is not necessarily a deck which I think is particularly good enough to defeat me. I am certainly good enough at Tenyi Sword Soul, yes, Tenyi Sword Soul, that I can, as a matter of fact, defeat anyone, anywhere, anytime in this game. 4 beasts, yeah, charade, blah blah blah. Go on, go ahead and do your charade combo. I will meanwhile simply just destroy you. You're just summoning Bear Broom and going into revolt. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. It's just silly. Really? To think you had any chance of defeating me? Well, actually, I probably have a pretty decent chance of doing well if I simply just draw into Twin Twisters. Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess? Sure. Appaloosa is fine. And Bear Broom, search for revolt. Chain Link to Ferrigite to Chainlord, of course. Draw, bottom, then search, bottom. With Blackheart at least I'll have some stuff, even if I won't necessarily have a follow-up play. Which I will have a follow-up play. Just the fact that they missed out on using a certain card. And also, I'll draw into Twin Twisters from my deck. Pulled by the Grave is almost as good, but not quite. So, with this, I suppose the way to do it is activate Ashina to special from hand. If my opponent negates with Appaloosa, I'll simply be able to Sword Soul Emergence. Well, they probably won't negate with Appaloosa. They actually did negate with Appaloosa. That's kind of a surprise if you ask me. Because Now they just have a revolt, which is one Shurake banish, which shouldn't be too difficult to worry about. Emergence for Tyre, normal summon Tyre. Ash Blossom? Sure. Allow me to introduce you to my little friend called by the grave. I'll target your Ash Blossom and banish it. Now, Tyre gets to hand. I normal summon Tyre. Enter the battle phase. To attack over the Appaloosa. You're gonna Solemn Judgment that? Seriously? Well, okay, sure. I mean... Huh. I think this actually does leave me free to destruction, so... They revolt here. Revolt... I can't really long one, because if I do, the Appaloosa will just negate, and that'll be useless. And then there'll be revolt, banishing this. And then they go Appaloosa, and they go access code. And that's game. That's unfortunate. I could have drawn Twin Twisters, but the Solemn Judgment did actually somewhat stop me. However, I won't be stopped for very long at all, because I am actually very good, actually. Not even joking here. I will be able to get to Diamond 1. Going second? That's fine, that's fine. I'll be able to do everything. Maxi, double Ash, long one emergence. Okay, that's a win. We go next. We go next. Return to menu and time to duel. So now we're back to 2. Chateau. I think that's the name of cat in French. Chat. French, not Friends. France is an interesting name, though. I mean, we take those wins, but we don't really like them? That's true, that's true. Also, hi Ko, Ashi. Hi Ko. I hope you're doing rather well today. Because I, as a matter of fact, am... Ooh, perfect hand. Oh, not exactly perfect hand, but up there. Up there. Still makes Baron. Especially if I don't have to or am not able to nip. No response in standby phase. Curious, curious, curious. They were waiting in the start of their turn. That means they potentially have an Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, or rather, potentially have their own version of Maxi. As we know, Maxi is... Oh, it's Dimension Shifter. Oh, it's Flaunderies. Well, that is definitely a deck. Yeah, at least I have Ash Blossom here. So map... depends on what I draw next, because map Twisters, discard Blackout, draw phase. Ash Blossom, Eaglin. Hopefully they summon the Rabina from hand rather than the Eaglin. Oh, come on, you've got to be kidding me. At least I will be able to Ash the Eaglin this time. The Rabina this time. Which I think is more important. They got the chain block, yeah. Ashing the Rabina to prevent the utilization of the, you know, that one will be able to be possible. So, Eglin searches for Empen. I ash the... Actually, should I ash the Empen? No, I don't think I will ash the Empen. I think the proper target to ash is the Robina, because then they have to not more summon again, and they can't tribute summon and search the barrier statue. Ash has to resolve here. So Robina's negated, they don't get an additional search for the big one. You have got to be kidding me? The mantra of every card gamer ever? True! That's so true. True. That's definitely pretty true. That's true. And yeah, it is time to suffer, it seems. Now, Empen is mostly fine. The only problem is drawing into any card that actually works, because there are several cards I could draw into that can work. There's Emergence, Tire, the other one, and the other one. Your collectible card game history traces back to Magic the Gathering Fallen Empires? Ah, I see. I personally don't play Magic the Gathering very often. It's just... well, I haven't played Magic the Gathering at all before. Well, that is also a lie. Oh, Long One's a good one. So, draw phase, of course. Twin Twisters, discard Blackout. No, actually. Twin Twisters, discard Nibiru. Pop 2 in draw phase, because their back row is pretty good. So they have Rise of Follow-Up, not good. No, it's fine. It's fine. All I need to do is discard Blackout. Here. Special a token. And then make Baron. Well, should I activate the Blackout token? I'll pass on that, actually. Yeah, pass on it. Sync for Baron. And then, you know, this. Without Dreaming Town, Rise at least won't come down during my turn. Oh, whoops. Ah. I forgot about Empen's effect. We go next. That was why I had to use the Vishuddha. Now, still stuck on 3 wins. I should be fine. I should have been fine. Because, you know, Jenkinsy, we've all done it. Yes. Floodgates. Yes. I just made a simple mistake, and that resulted in me losing. Oh, Max Murray double long one twin. This is good. This is a good hand against every single deck. Floowandereeze, Eldritch, all sorts of stuff like that. Seriously, you're pretty sure Flu decks just always win? No. I have beaten Flu decks before, multiple times actually, thanks to my use of Twin Twister and other similar cards. So set 2 pass. That's good. Set 2 means I'll be able to play through them, because one of them's likely a skill drain, and I'm not sure what the other ones are. Other one is. Should I just... Yeah, I should just... Because that way, like, if one of them is a skill drain, or if one of them is a strike, for instance, you know, stuff will happen. Oh, you're... Oh, interesting choice. So you are playing Fluunderies, I see, I see. So this should be game. Pop Imperman the other one. Normal summon, and I have Called by the Grave for a back row. Blah blah. Reveal special Called by the Grave in case you have something very useful. Including and up to Nibiru. Not infinite impermanence though. So she shall Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Draw search. Then long one discard special summon. Inflict 1200 damage. Hopefully I draw into an Ashina or something similar enough. Oh, I drew into a Vashada. That's decent, but that is a win from an opponent's surrender, which is nice. Now we're back to 2 more wins until Diamond 1. 2 more wins until I have won it all. You know how it is? Oh, first, of course, you always go first if you win the dice roll. Although, I'm not necessarily playing a bad deck for going second, but you know, I'm in Diamond 3? Yes. Yes, that is indeed the case, so... yeah. Ashina special... This is Link. This is Monk plus Barone, or... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's probably gonna be Monk plus Chenging. I doubt that they play Nibiru. Not very many decks do these days. Special Vishada. Normal. Synchro for Chenging. And set 1 and pass. Chenging doing its best. Do I skip from 3 to 1 or something? Oh, I mean, until Diamond 2. 3 more wins, 2 more wins until Diamond 2, not until Diamond 1. So Chenging Blackout is, as always, a decent enough opening. Against Fluunderies, other stuff as well, you know. Banishing the Ash from Grave should help me protect it. And the Ash in hand is good enough as well. What are you playing at? Pot of Desires is curious. Instinctively, I want to negate this with Ash Blossom, but at the same time, if I do negate it with Ash Blossom... Yeah, I'll have to negate with Ash Blossom. I just hope they don't have a Called by the Grave or a Cross-Out Designator. Which they don't appear to have. Which means I am able to successfully proceed with my game. Let me just turn down the gain a bit. I noticed I was peaking a bit, so yeah. Peaking does happen, like a peaking duck. Oh, Eater of Millions. Interesting choice. Let me just Chenging banish that. Grand Maju? It could be Grand Maju. Interesting choice. So you're going to blackout me, I see. Well, by blackout I mean droplet, but anyway. On your normal summon then, I'll be able to activate my Sword Soul Blackout and destroy both of your cards. You can't beat me with elementary school math. Haha, Grand Maju, big number go brrrr. see here why Grandmaju is not a meta deck. Because the instant it is disrupted, it loses. One more win now. I am no longer stuck in Diamond Tier 3. Oh, a Shout of Greed player named Emno... I don't know what the other thing... The Virgin Grandmaju versus the Chad Cheng. Indeed. And once I reach Diamond 1, I will simply be able to succeed at everything. Yeah, this is combo. Ashina, special. Link into Monk. To Ash, negate everything? Yes, indeed. So, banish and special summon from my deck. Ava Shudder now. So, Vishada searches Blackout. So this is a Chenging plus, you know, a Chenging Chi Xiao turn. Just activate Ash and negate your opponent from existence. Might as well, as a matter of fact. So, special Adhara, probably. Link. No, I synchro, of course. What do I synchro for, though? Chi Xiao isn't perfect. I suppose synchro for Chi Xiao Search Emergence is good. Yeah. Yeah. Synchro for Chi Xiao. Search Murray, actually, yeah. Then Murray and Murray reveals Long One. Special summons. Synchros for... No, not synchros yet. First off, utilize Adhara's effect, adding back to hand the copy of Ashina I banished to special summon from deck the Vishada. Now I synchro into... Draco Berserker, or is it Basher? It's probably Basher. Though Draco Berserker is tempting, I might as well admit. Then I need to draw a card. Nope. Not gonna use Basher's ability to shuffle back my own cards. I do not want to shuffle back my own cards. Ooh, Maxi is good. Now let's see. I could theoretically pop to special summon back. Yeah, let's say I just simply special summon Long One and make Shenging instead. And if you do... Synchro for Chenging. In defense... Theoretically, I could bring back from grave, you know, Adhara. Except there is no Adhara in the grave, so I can't even do that. I think this is just a pass, though. Basher is decent enough. I should give my opponents a taste of that team. Oh, grey pot. You don't pretend to know anything that goes on. Half the time you just snark, but never when you're new to the venue. I understand. You must always be polite to your customers. In this case, I probably want to Ash Boss them because I don't want them to get their Virtual World Gate Xinglong up from the deck. Virtual World Gate Xinglong is a quick negate, you see, so basically... Oh, you're using Crossout Designator. I see, I see. Well... Here's hoping there is actually a card you can use. So, Howloon will activate from the deck, then Cheng-Ying will banish to negate Baksha. Did they really just turn the real-life city of Howloon into a card? It seems like it. It seems like it. You wait until you've been there for a while before you start facing their high-skill 200 IQs plays like Make Verte, for instance. Yeah, I understand that. Or like, for instance, Firewall Dragon Pass. Going for Diamond 1? Yes, as a matter of fact, yes. Oh, you're playing the Adventurer stuff, I see. Adventurer VW is an interesting deck because it's, well, it's certainly a deck. It has and uses the Adventurer stuff very, very widely. So search, and you probably want to discard the Aquamancer as well, because Aquamancer is very strong. Because searching and discarding Aquamancer is one of the best plays with Fateful Adventure. Your current card game of choice is Hearthstone? I see, I see. Nice. I don't mind Hearthstone. I used to play it a while back with a friend of mine. Back when I was younger. And more naive. And when I didn't realize that Hearthstone is kind of a silly game, you know. Sure, you can just bounce something with Draco back. What are you planning on doing, mind you? Just activating Draco back and bouncing something? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Just bouncing the Cheng-Ying. Sure, I've already used Cheng-Ying's effect, so that doesn't particularly matter to me. And also, I have Basha engraved, so yeah, that's useful. Normal summon Nyan Nyan? I see, I see. Special summon Lulu. Well, unfortunately for you, you do remember that I do have this Sword Soul Grandmaster Chi-Xiao on my field, right? Don't you? Because Sword Soul Grandmaster Chi-Xiao is a very good card with the ability to basically stop your opponent from making any play that they want. No sillier than VFD 2 turn 1? Yeah, I suppose that's true. I suppose that is true. That's true. That's pretty true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Now, what are you going to make? Are you going to make Boron, or are you going to make Shen Shen? I wonder. Boron or Shen Shen? One of two creatures. And also give me a draw. Although, theoretically, the best play would have been to just go Zeus. But, I mean, you can't exactly fit Zeus in a deck that utilizes Cupid Pitch and stuff. The extra deck space is already very tight. Shen Shen. Yeah, I see, I see. Alright. We have banished Aquamancer. Oh, interesting idea. So, I'm pretty sure the idea is you use effect to put the Aquamancer. Get it? Aquamancer? Like Aquamancer, but back. Let me just negate your Shen Shen super quick. So that you won't be able to put anything back. Happy belated birthday? Thank you. It was my birthday last night, technically, but thank you still, even if it's... Well, yeah. My birthday was yesterday. I should probably clarify that. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. A lot of fun, 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 fun. Fun, 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 fun. What do you think you'll be able to do against this field? You can't really do much, can you? I have a Sword Soul Grandmaster Chi-Xiao. You're under Max C currently. You are also theoretically allowed to Synchro Summon, but and make True King of All Calamities, which I don't think can necessarily work because I have a Chi-Xiao out, and with Chi-Xiao, True King of All Calamities will always absolutely be negated. 100% of the time, a billion. A million billion times your Chi-Xiao, well, your calamities will be negated. Yup, you're gonna Xuanwu. Xuanwu will revive Lulu. Draw me another card. You synchro for 9. Another 9-star. Overlay into True King of All Calamities, and I have 6 cards in my hand. Chi-Xiao on board, and, you know, pretty much everything else. Oh, Vermilion Dragon Knight, I see. Clever of you. Well, that makes sense. But I mean, at least True King of All Calamities on its own won't necessarily give you a good board. So, yeah. Triple Emergence, double Cross Out. This is getting kind of silly, if you ask me. Murray, yeah. Sure, you can use your calamities. How is it that I have only 300 subscribers? I don't know. I'm tiny. I try my best. This is unacceptable. I make great content and I'm one of the rarest treasures. A female Yu-Gi-Oh player who's an anime waifu. Oh, thank you. That's kind of you to say. I'll let you through that. I see what you mean by doing this now. Now I can't exactly use Long One here, but I can do something else, which is, at the very least, I'll activate my emergence, searching for Taya, I guess. Activate Desires. Hopefully I draw into a copy of Sword Soul Blackout and don't banish it, which I did banish, of course. Ah, I have Adhara in hand, which is useful because that means I can special summon it, make Monk of the Tenyi, and with Monk's effect, or rather, the effect Engrave of my Vishada, I will prevent you from utilizing your True King of All Calamities at any cost. Then I set 5 and pass. Well, actually I set 4 and pass, but you know, what's the difference? 4, 5, that's one number's difference, so, like, really, what do you really mean? It's that big of a difference, because it's not. Add back for Shudder, since I might as well. They're all fire, so they can't attack right now. I guess I'll Dragon Circle to search a Tenyi card. I think I already... Oh, I have Ashana. That's it. That's why I can't do that. Because it's double Ashana. Okay. Interesting. So am I worried about the sprites and tier elements coming in power of the elements for the TCG? No, actually. As a matter of fact, I am rather excited for sprites and tier elements. They are going to be one of my favorite decks, personally. Normal Ash, Synchro for the best Synchro of all time, Baronne de Fleur. And even though I can't use her effect, she will still allow me to dominate the opponent. So, wait until my opponent activates effect of Shen Shen, then I will call by the grave the Shen Shen. Because, you know, Shen Shen isn't exactly a very powerful card. Well, it actually is a very powerful card, but like, you know. Let me just Baronne de Fleur the Draco back. It's a hard once per turn at least. So, I don't necessarily have to worry about that, but I do have to worry about a couple of other things, like Draco back effect, equip again. Theoretically, you could search Wandering Griffin Rider here, but I don't think that's very much of a worry for me. Wandering Griffin Rider is, of course, one of the best cards in this deck. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's actually one of the less good cards in this deck. But it's decent enough. But not decent enough to win against me this time. Higher, Banish, Special, Synchro, Basha, Emergence for long 1/2. Have one long 1 grave, one long 1 banished, third long 1 is in deck, so Emergence can definitely get it. The Shudder bounces something else, or at least Baronne can pop the Adventurer token, of course. So that would be useful enough. I personally like competitive formats like Sprite and T-Element formats. Though, to be honest, Sprite and T-Element are just, like, very fun. Or at least Sprite will be very fun, because just summoning a bunch of monsters from your hand in one turn and utilizing that to create an interesting board is from my personal perspective, a very good way to go about it. So, search a VW, stuff like that. You can't exactly summon the VW though, because you don't have a VW on your board, which is fine. Search something, discard Lily. Oh, GG's, discard Lily. I see. Interesting choice. So you special summon, and you can get to Synchro for a 6-star. Oh wait, you can Synchro for Baronne de Fleur yourself. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Do feel like it requires a PhD in science and math for combos sometimes. You know you can make Baronne de Fleur, right? You know you don't just have to pass, right? Did you just summon a bunch of monsters in one turn? Yeah, so? But that's against the rules, isn't it? Maybe 25 years ago. Because it's not against the rules now. Nowhere near against the rules at all. Synchro for a 7-star or do you Synchro for a 10-star? Baronne de Fleur, other stuff. Also a PhD in English to read the card, I suppose? That as well. Worm effect, Psychic Tuner effect. That's weird. Why isn't that yellow and is instead more italicized? So, Ash Blossom is the same italicization. The tuner addition to Nyan Nyan's effect is more italicized, but also they probably realize that I am able to essentially defeat them pretty easily. Shudder effect. Yeah, you're making Baronne. I'm not surprised. Baronne is a rather powerful card. So, Nyan effect shuffles back Shen Shen probably, because Shen Shen is their boss. PhD in literature for DDDs? Yeah, DDDs actually might require a PhD in literature. Well, actually, they probably don't, but you know. They have actually gotten quite a lot better recently with regards to how decent they are. So Baron, pop Baron, of course. Baron attack Monk for 2k. Well, actually, first, of course, they Fateful Adventure. And then go into their second, you know, adventure token through the... what's her name? Aqua Enchantress of the Temple. Banish to search. Activate, special summon. And then attack me for 4,000 damage, which should be fine. 4,000 damage is nowhere near enough to kill me. So... boom. Boom. Bam. Next turn, I draw special, make Basha, put one of the cross-out designators, of course. Theoretically, I could activate one of the cross-out designators now, but I don't necessarily need to. There are only 9 cards in deck, not that that matters. I'll still be able to defeat them. Bashada, special, link for Monk. The final Monk. Monk with Grave Effect of the Shudder. Attempt to bounce Baron, they negate. Am I going to a premiere event for Power of the Elements? Personally, I'm not. I haven't been playing the physical card game for a while. This is most of my Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment, so... Murray Engrave, right? I do have a Murray Engrave. Yeah, I have a Murray Engrave, so... Normal. Banish. Banish Monk, I guess. Special token in defense. Sink for 8. Asha. I could theoretically send a worm, but I don't really feel like doing it. And I don't really need to. So Basha shuffles back 1. Let's quickly read this. And sends it to the graveyard. Okay. Destroys an effect monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard. So that's more important. But I am still able to utilize it for, well, let's just say, good purposes. And I can search my final long one with this Chi here. Special 5161, and then 700 for 800 for 6,800, which will be the game. Synchro into Shisha, draw 1 card, search from deck long one, 2. I don't have very many cards left in my deck, but I don't need very many cards left in my deck to succeed with Sword Soul. I am quite good. Oh, also, yeah, not tomorrow, because I live in Australia, and in Australia, let's just say, a lot of previous sets, and also the more recent set as well, have been delayed, and aren't coming in here for a while. So yeah. So here's a classic in-depth thought for you players. Is a grilled cheese sandwich a fusion, synchro, or XE summon? Well, you do overlay the materials for a grilled cheese sandwich, so I'd personally say it's more along the lines of, you know, an absolute XYZ summon because, yeah, a grilled cheese sandwich should definitely be an XYZ summon. Battle phase and attack for 5,800. Product delays hate. Indeed, indeed. Also, hi Hikaru Yukichi. Very cute. Hi Hikaru. I hope you're doing well today. And now... Diamond Tier 2. And finally, we get to purchase this. The Forbidden Droplet set. Special bundle. Forbidden Droplet. You would suggest it's a synchro because the meat is a tuna? Well, the thing about synchros is they don't overlay. Overlaying means that the things stay there even when they are, you know, not there. But, well, that is to say, overlaying means that the materials stay underneath the card. And synchro summoning does not mean that. Neither does ritual or link summoning. Although sometimes in very specific circumstances it does, usually it doesn't. So specifically for... well, fusion actually does sometimes as well. So specifically for fusion, I suppose final fusion is also pretty good. I like final fusion. But anyway, because the sandwiches are in a stack, it could potentially be described as, say, an XYZ mother. You can't detach the bread from the sandwich once you make it. Yes, you can. You can take the cheese out, just like sometimes people take pickles out of their burgers. Or for instance, meat of certain types, stuff like that. It is entirely possible to detach materials from burgers and the like. Boom. There we go. Some good cards, some good cards. The cheese is literally melted into the bread if you did it right? I see, I see. It depends on what type of sandwich you're talking about then. Because to me, a sandwich isn't necessarily a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, that's the question you were asking. Oh, yeah. Then a grilled cheese sandwich specifically, yes, a grilled cheese sandwich is a fusion monster because it fuses things together. It fuses the cheese to the bread. I thought you were talking sandwiches and burgers in general. Scrapyard is useful, but if you're talking about sandwiches and burgers in the specific context of a grilled cheese sandwich, then yes, it would be a fusion. Would deep fried food be a synchro then? I mean, I suppose it would be. Deep fried food does require a catalyst. Tunas are catalysts, so, you know. And we got the scapegoat. Hell yes. Let's just quickly change the meat to the goaty goat. Well, friend. I love Goat Friend. Goat Friend is cute. Goat Friend is lovely. Goat Friend is wonderful. Technically, sandwiches would be a ritual because of Hungry Burger. I suppose that makes some sense at least. Hungry Burger is a ritual, and it is indeed a sandwich as a matter of fact. So, a sandwich being a ritual does make sense because the ingredients combine together to create the sandwich. But here I will show you something that proves you wrong. Because as a matter of fact, there is a sandwich card in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And let me just quickly bring up the image. Boundaries, of course. No, not. Should be a browser source, so... Yep. Let me say... This card is, as a matter of fact... a sandwich. Is a fusion, as you can see here, with sandwich. Here, that is to say... Now, yeah, the proof of sandwich being a sandwich is rather sandwichy. You think the archetype you're looking forward most to in the future is Rescue Ace monsters? I see, I see. Rescue Ace is an interesting deck. It's certainly not the most powerful deck, but it is a very interesting engine in other decks. I have seen people utilize, for instance, elements when it comes to this specific deck. Okay, normal summon barrier statue, of course. And there we go. Well, I mean, I don't really know what I expected from Diamond. What? Diamond 2? I can do okay. Since I still have a chance to draw something that I can use. Okay, let's Pot of Desires. Hope I don't meet an Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Oh, I didn't. But I still didn't meet anything that necessarily gets me very well forward in the future. So we go next. Now that I'm on Diamond Tier 2 though, I shouldn't be too far from Diamond Tier 1 at all. Bimurpi? What is that? Bimurpi. I can't tell. At least I'm going second though. Ooh, you have the Dangerfield. Nice. Like Rodney Dangerfield. I know the name Rodney Dangerfield, by the way, but where is it from? I mean, it's pretty clearly a name that's popular in some specific way. Rodney Dangerfield. Oh, he was an actor. He did stuff. He acted in a bunch of things, including cartoons. That's pretty cool. Flowanderies again. I see. At least I got Emergence this time. Emergence for Tyre is pretty nice. The archetype is pretty sentimental to you, as your uncle is a lieutenant in the fire department. Oh, so you really like the idea behind them, but you think with the new links and them not locking themselves, you see some interesting combos? I see. I personally have seen someone playing a T-element deck that utilizes Rescue Aces before, because it's a very interesting deck, to say the least. Blah, blah. Pulled by, stuff like that. Why do I always have to verse this? The fact that they're doing Vanishing Empen makes me genuinely curious, because does that mean they have... It does mean they have the Tokan in their hand. Interesting choice, if you ask me. It also means that they won't be going for the barrier statue, though. So that's useful. And they did grab... They revealed Scary Sea. Oh no. Scary Sea isn't good. Scary Sea is one of the worst cards you can actually run into playing Flowanderies, because, well, let's just say Scary Sea is basically Hey, congratulations. You have lost. You don't know if I've heard, but Sword Soul have some slots in the new tins for this year? Yeah, I know. I've heard that they have a prismatic secret rare Sword Soul of Tyre, which is actually beautiful. Wonderful. And fantastic all around. So, special Vishuddha. No, emergence into Tyre. What if I emergence into Tyre? Won't they normal summon anyway? Oh. Normal summon Rabina, interesting choice. You have Stride, Token, so you can't normal summon the other thing, so I wonder if they have the other back row. You thought you could get away from barrier statues, but they just revealed the fire one in a new Rush Duel starter deck? Oh my goodness. That is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Anyway, here's hoping. The top card of my deck, or any card following that, is a copy of Twin Twisters. Draw into Crossout. That's not a copy of Twin Twisters. I guess activating Desires here would be better. And Desires, draw 2. I hope they don't Apex Avi on me. Because, like, they could always... Oh, they chose not to Apex Avi on me. Interesting decision, interesting. Let's see. So... Probably Emergence to search. Yeah, because Scary Seed doesn't negate effects, it only negates activations. Well, at least, if I remember correctly, that's what Scary Seed does. Scary Seed specifically reads... when your opponent would special summon a monster. So that means if I go, for instance, normal summon Murray effect, they can't negate it with Scary Seed. However, they can, as a matter of fact, negate it with another card. Although, they'll probably use the map though. So, reveal Vishuddha. I hope they Apex Avi on here, because if they don't, that's going to be annoying, because then I have to really think about this. At least Maxi is a good discard. Like, I don't necessarily have Maxi as a card that I can use against this deck, because this deck does not special summon whatsoever. Actually, that's a lie. This deck does special summon, but it only special summons in very rare occasions. Oh, you're not activating anything. I see, I see. You do realize that means I can then Vishuddha you back one of your back row? And depending on what back row it is, I'll be able to tell. So, Scary Sea is very annoying though. So, banish to target one of the back row. This one, I hope it's Scary Sea. If it is Scary Sea, they'll likely Apex Avi on here. If it's not Scary Sea, you know. Oh, it's not Scary Sea. No. You really don't like Flunders? You got back into the actual TCG. In the first game you ever played, you got You got something? You got bitch slapped by a flightless penguin? Not fun. Yeah, I could imagine that's not very fun. I cannot allow this to be against Floowandereeze again, and I cannot allow myself to go second against Floowandereeze again. I really, really hope this is not Floowandereeze, or if this is Floowandereeze, let's just say I really, really hope I'll get to draw a proper Twin Twisters. Please be a deck that utilizes special summons. Please be a deck. I can't run into Floowandereeze 3 times in a... Yes! 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 Finally. A deck that utilizes special summoning in its strategy instead of Floowandereeze. Floowandereeze is not exactly something that I want to play against, you know? Because it's Floowandereeze, of course. Oh, you're summoning Colossus just right away like that. Okay. Okay, I suppose that makes sense. Because, like, you know, Colossus does as Colossus does. Dragon Matrix. Probably not going Titan here. Just to set one and pass. I see. 3 engraves, so... And that's 4 counting the other one. It's a good thing that Sword Soul Tenyi is very good against this type of deck in particular. So, first off... Well, actually, first off, discard the other long one. Just special and synchro for Baron. I wonder what the back row is. Must be something usable, because otherwise it would make sense to set it. It's probably called by the grave or something. No, not even called by the grave. If it were called by the grave, it would obviously be used at this point in time. But Baron is quite good, so 1200, link for 1. Well, first pop with Fleur. The back row, of course. I wonder what the back row is, though. It could be any number of cards, but Baron de Fleur's effect allows me to just simply win. Because link away... I mean, theoretically win, actually, because... Do you have a Nibiru? If you do have a Nibiru, then I mean, I guess it's not that surprising, but... Still. Special from deck... Vishada or Adhara, I can't decide. Probably Adhara. I can still make... Basha with the card that with the Murray. Basha shuffles back Colossus. I attack for game. And they scoop. Which is nice because that means I am one step closer to Diamond Tier 1. As you all know, Diamond Tier 1 is the maximum possible rank at the moment. Ah, yes. Suzui? Suzui, I see. Good luck, Suzui. I think at least it's Suzui. From what I remember of my katakana. Oh, Twin Twisters and Ash. There we go. That's enough. So this is Link, Summon Elmirage, search the Tuna. Special the Tuna. And in response to the Link Summon of Crystron, Halka Fibrax and effect, Of course, I chain Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Hopefully they don't have a Called by the Grave or a Cross-out Designator, but I've learned my hopes are too often dashed. So, you know, summon from deck, synchro, stuff like that. Link, go into a bunch of huge monsters. You can only use each effect. I don't like the you can only use each effect things. You know, an interesting fact about Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon is technically you can actually link summon into Auroradon, synchro summon it away, then revive it again to use its effect multiple times. Oh, thank goodness. It's just the Synchron build. I was worried it would be something dangerous. Like, for instance, you know, the build that is actually worrying to me. Synchron's fine. I just kill them because I have long one, a Shana, and Twin Twisters in hand. I don't think they play, you know, oh yeah, they do also play the Adventurer cards, so that's annoying. 3 and 5 make, and they open the Colossus. I see. The corridor, at least. The corridor makes Colossus, so really, what's the difference between Colossus and corridor in the end? Synchro for Savage Dragon. Well, at least I opened decent enough to play through it. So, Savage Griffin Rider, so 2 negates and your opponent can't search. That's the more important thing. Oh, it's just a Synchron moment from my build. For a moment, I was actually scared. I mean, yeah, that is definitely actually true. I'm not really scared of Synchrons. I mean, sure, they draw a bunch, but I'm playing Sword Souls. And I know they get to search a monster from their deck to their hand, but, you know, doesn't mean they're very well off. So I take 600, they search Sangan for later, I see. And they draw off Hyper Librarian, so yeah. Colossus. Yeah, go ahead. Fusion Destiny. See, this is the only part of the board that scares me. Because nothing else does. Not really. Shut up. Shut up. This is why you started running Dark Ruler no more in Diamond? I can see that. I think I have 2 droplets, so... No, I have 1. But I do have enough ultra rare materials that I'll be able to generate a second, so... There we go. What do I take out for it, though? I guess I could theoretically take out one of the 2 Twin Twisters. Where was that Maxi earlier? Exactly my point. That's why I conceded, because... Why? Why are you so mean to me, game? Why won't you just give me my Maxi back? Oh... I want my max C against decks like that. It's very important. Oh, I actually won a dice roll. Nice. Winning a dice roll means I will likely win the game. And Forbidden Droplet is also useful on my turn as well, because going first, I'll be able to set it. Quite a good hand. Tire, Emergence. Tire just in case, at least. Search Marie. Marie, reveal the tire. Not the Blackout. I don't want my opponent to know I have a single copy of Blackout. Because, like, knowledge is power and is very important. You're gonna Twin Twisters me on this. Alright. I don't mind. I at least have Sword Soul Blackout, so if I really need to play next turn, I'll still be able to. Set 2, pass turn, and I guess I could have gone long one, but even still, the Imperm would have just been very annoying. Oh, you're playing Tri-Brigade, I see. I see. Shouldn't be too much of a worry. Send Kit, send Nerval, send Karas, search Karas. And depending on whether you normal or special summon the Karas, I'm either in a lot of trouble or no trouble at all, because if you normal summon the Karas, if you special summon the Karas, I am in trouble. And then if you decide to make, you know, the link for that is Charade, I am also in trouble. I am especially in trouble. Oh, you're just linking for the link to... That is good and useful. On summon, allow me to activate my trap card, which I like to call Sword Soul Blackout. Sure, you can draw and put a card on bottom. I have Twin Twisters just in case you want to revolt me. Although, I suppose you could theoretically go into something, but... yeah. What's that, Doc? I'm not quite so good at it. Normal summon Nerval, sure. Probably link for Bearbroom, and then link away into Rugal, I think. Mainly Rugal because, you know, Rugal's a link 3, although theoretically you could go Bearbroom, link, then use the Bearbroom effect discarding 2, but I don't think that would be very useful in a situation like this. Ah, you're summoning the Bearbroom. Yep. Good for you. Up. If I wanted to discard anything, it would probably be the Emergence. Though the Tire isn't necessarily too bad either. Oh, you're going into Ancient Warrior's Oath. I see, that makes sense as well. Should I? No, I'll hold it on to that. And not Ash the Tanky. And by Ash, I mean Twin Twisters the Tanky. Because you always want to play Twin Twisters in Diamond. With Emergence, I will be able to do decently well. 1600, sure. 17. That's fine. Main 2, set, hopefully 1. Oh no, you're not gonna set 1. I see. Now I know... oh. Well, that's useful. I normal summon my Tire. They Earth? Sending Fractal, probably. No, wait, they can only send... yeah, they send Fractal. And by Fractal, I mean Nerval. And then with Nerval, they search something else. And I know one of those two cards in their hand is Fractal, so it's highly unlikely that they have something that can kill me. Now I activate Pot of Desires, just in case they have an Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Which is the correct decision, as a matter of fact, because it appears they do have an Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Banish one Murray, one Taya. I see. Yep. Thank you for activating that. Now I get to win the game with Sword Soul Emergence into Baron. Down. Search long one, discard Taya. Synchro into Baron. Pop Oath. Special, well, of course, special token first. So, special token. Synchro into 10. Baron de Fleur. With Baron de Fleur on my field, I now get to destroy your Chi-Shell. And by Chi-Shell, I mean Earth. Double Dragon Lords. That Pot of Greed always scares me, though. Like, seriously, it makes me think something is knocking on a door somewhere in my house. It's spooky, if you ask me. So with knowledge that they have Keras, Fractal, they won't necessarily draw into anything that good. Do they have a graveyard effect? So, doesn't seem like it, no. No, I won't use Baron. I'll wait until next standby phase. Because next standby phase, I'll be able to revive my Taya. Wing! Friend. No. I am not activating anything in response. And nope. Effect of Nerval should be fine. So they have 1, 2, 3 Nervals out of rotation. 1, 2 Fractals out. Oh, you're going into that. Make Borbo. I see. So there is, as a matter of fact, a chance I could lose this. But I should be fine. Are you just gonna Zeus pass? Chakanine. Trident. If you activate any effect, you realize I'm gonna negate, right? I know you'll be able to summon from the extra deck then, but I'm still going to negate you. So Zeus... You're just gonna pass on Zeus? I see. Interesting choice. Nope. I will not activate the effect of Baron de Fleur. Instead, I will activate the effect of Baron de Fleur in my main phase 1. I will destroy your Divine Arsenal AA Zeus. You can negate it if you want. If you really want, you know you can negate it. But it'll cost you the game. I know you can use it twice, so there's no real reason not to just not negate. Now, Ashina into Adhara. Check if I have an Adhara, at least. Do I? I still have one Adhara, yeah. Make the Synchro 8. And by Synchro 8 I mean the Link 1. Revive Taya. 3,800. Yeah, I can absolutely do 3,800 right here. Summon Adhara. And now we link into another one. Summon a second Adhara. Monk of the Tenny, that is. And with Adhara, I add it back with the Ashana. Link into 2. Shaman. I utilize Shaman, reviving my Taya. And then, with Taya, I can make a great Synchro Monster. Otherwise known by many as... Well, there's multiple great Synchro Monsters I can make, but this great Synchro Monster is known... Can I do 2,200 exact? I can't do 2,200 exact, but... Yeah, who cares? 3,000 plus 1,600 is certainly enough. Battle... Attack... Rating... And then... That's game. Everyone? One step closer to Diamond 1. As you all know, Diamond 1 should be easy to reach. Easily within my grasp. And once I reach Diamond 1, I am going to do a deck profile. Oh, going first again. Nice. So, Rescue Rabbit, Soccer Ball. Let's see. What, Matt? Yeah, they spent everything on their deck instead of spending gems on silly stuff like I have. Have you seen any level or rank 11s during my run up the ladder? The ladder? No, I don't think we have. There's been some... Well, technically Nibiru is a level 11, but aside from Nibiru, no. So... Synchro for 8. Once I reach... Oh! Well, that was quick. Surrendered. Okay. Once I reach Diamond 1, I'm essentially goddess. Indeed, indeed. Oh, Mira. I see, I see. 11 really is the most underused rank, though. It is, as a matter of fact. Although soon there is a card coming out which will change that, because there's a very, very good 11-star synchro, just to say the least. Cross shore. Hopefully not Fluunderies, though I have a vague feeling that this is Fluunderies. So banish 6. Please don't grab an Eglin. Please do not grab an Eglin. No, no. Oh, it's not Fluunderies. What is it then? It's using Small World, so that means you'll have to special summon something from deck. Or add something from deck to hand, so... No, I won't. And with Small World, what will you reveal? You'll reveal... Madolches! I love Madolches. They're very cute. And they're also a very fun deck to play. Unfortunately for them, they also instantly lose to Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, so... Them's the breaks. So, you banish Fruitcake or Maxi, then you banish... Then you search for the other one, right? Banishing Maxi is probably the correct choice. Because Maxi doesn't share anything with the other one, right? Or at least Kumungus. Fruitcake works as well, yeah. So, Fruitcake and Fruitcake searches... Oh! Grabs you Magiline. Nice. You really wish it wasn't true, but it really does? Yeah, it really does. Ways to Ash. Now, goodbye. Hello again. Called by the Grave is very strong, as a matter of fact. But with the hand I have, I shouldn't be too bad against this deck. There's a rank 13 card out there now that can gain exactly 100,000 effect attack and has a dual winning effect, but it's just so bad. I know. And it's surprising too, because it's a Numeron card. You would not expect Numeron cards to be bad, but it is. So, Petting Cessor, Princess, make into the rank 4 Glass Souffle. This is the unaffected one. You detach to make it unaffected. You overlay for the other one. Do the whole special. And the good thing about Madolche, in my opinion, is Madolche isn't very negate heavy. Because with the effect of Petting Cecil, it requires you to have essentially no, non-Madolche cards. So Angeli into Hoot Cake, into... You banish Glass Souffle, I think, yeah. Because you summon the 4-star... What's his name? Messengelato, yeah. Messengelato searches... Sanctuary? No, Chateau. Chateau is gonna resolve, add back something to hand because of... Well, no. Chateau shuffles, and then Pudding Cess, and then afterwards... Oh no, Salon. Right, yeah. Salon has negation. I forgot about that. Because you... Wait. You go into Glass Souffle shuffle, right? Oh, yeah, I see. That makes sense then. Link for Sistart. Glass Souffle set from deck. Unaffected by monster effects, so it can still be destroyed by battle. It should be utterly amazing, but the problem is it only has that gigantic attack and defense on your opponent's turn. And even then, only if you summon it properly, so cheating it is not cool, and it has no protection at all. Yeah, I'd say that's a bit of a problem. It's just very unfortunate. No effect monsters, so I special summon this. I hope they don't have a maxi or something. Link into Monk. Of course. Special Adhara. Oh, interesting choice. You're just gonna detach and shuffle away. I mean, fair point, but, like... Unfortunately for you, I also have an Adhara in my hand. So yeah. They shuffle away the Ashuna, and by an Adhara in my hand, I mean an Ashana in my hand. So, yeah, that's fine. Salon is fine. Setting Chateau from deck. This is unaffected currently. This is not unaffected, so... With this, I special summon Adhara. Now you don't have a response. You do have a response? Interesting. I discard a Shana to special summon from hand. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that means they have Imperm, probably. Or something like Imperm. Theoretically, I could make Yazi, but I feel like Barondafleur is simply better. Synchro for Baron, inflict damage. Then I pop one of their back row. I can pop either of their back row, but, you know. I probably want to pop this one specifically. Because I know this one, I don't know that one. If they chain this, then I know this is very important. So, you know. At least it's decent. Oh, droplet. Well, at least I had something. So what are you going to send, I wonder? Sending Ash from hand? I see, I see. No, that's fine, that's fine. So you have that. You'll negate it. And then I can activate effect, special summon from deck Basha. And by Basha, I mean, you know, Vashada. Then sync her into 8, which is the Basha. Basha effect will shuffle back Salon and... well, not necessarily Salon, but it will shuffle back something else. Oh wait, yeah. So shuffle back Sistart and the set card. And then they can activate Promenade. Sure. Negate. Actually, you know what's useful? That I can chain to tribute the Basha. And I'm pretty sure that means that they can't actually return the monster to the hand. Although, I think it's as much as possible, so maybe they can. Anyway, search Taya. Ah, they actually cannot return the monster to the hand. Nice. Taya. Well, yeah. Add Hara effect. Add back Ashina. Taya make something. It can be destroyed by battle, so I probably want to... It is unaffected by card effects, however. Let's see. Banish, long one. Shuffle. Synchro for Basha. Again. Shuffle away Salon and the field spell. Chainlink 1 Basha, chainlink 2 Taya. So shuffle away 1, 2, then synchro into, then send from deck to graveyard Murray. With Murray, I synchro into Draco Berserker. I attack over by popping, special summoning, then attacking. Synchro summoning into an 8. You know. Effect of Murray, reveal Ashina. Synchro for an 8. I mean, theoretically, I could just win here, but, you know, I did just win here. Da, 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 da. If only I could tech in some kaijus without breaking the deck flow. I probably could, but you know how it is. Oh, Diamond Tiara. I recognize that name. Yes, did, as a matter of fact, watch My Little Pony. I was in the demographic for it when it was my age, okay? When it was released, alright? So... let's start off with Emergence. I doubt they'll ash that. They will ash the Emergence. Yeah. I guess I'll just have to draw 2 cards from my deck as opposed to just 1. Let's see. Banish 1 Vishada, which is annoying. 1 Adhara, 1 Taya, and draw into the Marie anyway. We take those. Marie effect, reveal long one, special a token. Are you really going to imperm me here? Really? Seriously? At least I have a long one here. Maybe I should use another blackout though. Using another blackout would allow me to turn this into a pretty decent field. But instead, no, all I get is just, you know, Baron de Fleur on its own. Sad and lonely. She's just sitting there, tempted to do anything. Now let's set one and pass, and hope against hope that I am actually playing against Fluunderies, because Fluunderies is... this is pretty much a perfect hand against Fluunderies. It allows me to just simply Baron negate, then Twin Twisters their map. If it's not Fluunderies, it's the mirror. Okay, well, that'll certainly be something. No Ash. They've only got 4 in hand, so it should be fine. I negate their long one. I hope they don't have a Mori. They probably don't. Oh, they have that. Incredible Ecclesia. I'll let the Incredible Ecclesia through. On special summon of Mori, you're using Taya. Okay, that's fair. Did you special summon? You did special summon, I see. So, I have to negate here. Because otherwise, you know, stuff happens. Then they Mori anyway, and then I nib them. Special a token. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Synchro for Xingxiao. Okay. Chain 1, chain 2. At least I have nib 4 after the, you know, resolution of long one, so... and the token should be small, but not that small. Or well, big, but not that big. Search Mori, I see. I wonder what they drew. Hopefully they drew Blackout or something. That'd be funny. Discarding Mori. Special long one and a token. Nibiru. Nibiru. Nibby. Attack. I hope they don't have any tennies in hand, because that could necessarily be a problem. They don't. That's useful. Instead, what they have is a 7,500 attack primal beam token, which, I mean, that is something that I can't really get around. So, let's switch Nibiru to defense position and pass turn. Because, I mean, sure, they can switch it to attack. Or if they have any other monster, they can attack. Normal summon and attack. But they don't, thankfully. So, yeah. I'll be fine. Yeah. I'm not gonna turn twisters here. Gonna draw into anything. Anything. Except that. Well, I'm sorry, old friend, but this is goodbye until the next time. I hope they don't draw anything they can normal summon. I had to use Nib there. That was the only way I was winning this game. Thank goodness they don't have anything, it seems like, but, you know, I'll drink some more water now. I just need one more card. That's perfect, actually. That's absolutely perfect. Pot of Desires. Vanished 10. Yeah, this is the game. Good game. Good game. Also, hi Heiko, stupid publishers. Hi Heiko. I hope you are going well. Going second against someone named Coco with an upstart goblin and a pot of greed. Oh, I'm going first. I think I know what that means, and what that means is I am playing against Numeron, so this is actually a perfect hand against Numeron. Set 3. End phase. And don't let the bedbugs bite. Dun, 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 dun. Sure, you can activate your Numeron network. Allow me to chain my Twin Twisters, discarding my Heavenly Dragon Circle. Destroying your Numeron network. I won't destroy another Spell Trap card because that'd be silly. I should probably have kept Blackout in my hand, shouldn't I? Oh well. You can't predict everything. So the next draw had better be a 10-y or I'm going to... Oh, that's actually not a very good draw at all. I was gonna say it's a very good draw, but, you know, it's still 1800 attack. So, I guess if you Numeron network me or whatever, or Numeron wall me, that'll be fine. You're not gonna Numeron wall me. Interesting choice. At least I have Called by the Grave here. I wonder what the set back row is. Oh, Hank. I see. Destroy them? Okay, it is destroy them. That's good. So, I won't have to worry about my tire not getting destroyed, because it'll be destroyed no matter what. So I guess they'll tribute to pop my back row, and then I'll chain Called by the Grave. Maybe. No, that's fine actually. So we're both top decking very hard. A droplet, I see. So that's what they had. Remember folks, Forbidden Droplet is a useful card, but it isn't always necessarily something you want to set, and... Okay, I guess I'll just pass. I hope they don't have, like, you know, limiter removal and draw into another copy of Humor Network, but hope against hope is worth having. Oh, just passing. Well, as you can see here, I am the perfect master of Master Duel. May I even say, the mistress of Master Duel. Special long one. Really? You're really gonna gamma that? At least I have Max C. You special summon both at once, so I only get one drop. Are you kidding me? What is this game? This is a game of chicken or something, isn't it? Where, like, both of us just wait until... Maybe they have Driver in their hand as well. No, they have Driver in their deck. They have 3 cards in their hand though, so... I guess it's whatever! Draw one. They got another Numeron network. Fine. You can use the Numeron network. Now we're back at 4. Just 3 more wins until we reach Diamond 1. 4 more wins after... 3 more wins after this 1 win. So... Nico? Interesting choice. I suppose it would be weird to be named after a streaming site, but naming yourself after a streaming site is a decent choice. Good hand. Vishada for removal, emergence to search, Maxi just in case. Oh, Maxi just in case. Might as well do it because, I mean, there's still special summoning even if it's Eldritch, so they still give me a draw. Set 3? Set 4. Okay, that's fine. So let's see. Start off with Pot of Desires and hope they do not have an Imperial Order. Knowing Eldritch, they always have Imperial Order, but they don't, thankfully. Yay. Banished 1 Twin Twisters, but not the other. I see. So... probably going to... No, wait. Special Adhara. Since I control no effects. I have Ash. They might have a back row they can use. I'm hoping there's no skill drain there, though. But for skill drain, I have Emergent, I have a Shudder and Blackout. What are you waiting on choosing to do? You're gonna hook her? That's fine. That's useful enough knowledge. because that means you now banish the Adhara, which is fine. Okay. So now there's only 3 cards to worry about. Emergence. Can't really get infirmed, so Emergence activation is just useful enough on its own, searching a long one. Or rather, a Taya or a Mori. Probably Mori, because Mori can then search long one on its own. Normal summon, try to use the Mori just in case they don't have a skill drain. Please don't activate skill drain, please. God damn it. Well, I mean, I guess that's the way the wind blows. I'll banish to bounce the skill drain. They shouldn't have any responses here. I probably discard the Ash, right? Yeah, I discard the Ash. Link into Shaman, discard Ash. Special summon back. I hope they don't have Conquistador as well. Please don't use Conquistador. Actually, I could probably discard the Crossout Designator and Special Monk, because they probably won't have a back row that I need to worry about. So, enter battle phase. What are you waiting on, out of curiosity? Okay, I'll move to the battle phase then, attacking the Eldritch, and use effect of Shaman to pop one. Pop this one. Hopefully it's decent enough. It's punishment. Okay. Sending Endless. Of course. And they have skill drain in hand. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Losing the dice roll tends to get you losing the game. So yeah. Back to 5. And now the grind continues. But at least we're on Diamond 2 rather than Diamond 3. Oh, won the dice roll. Nice. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, I guess I special this. Sorry. Put my mouth in front of the mic for a second. I special this, link it for sharp, for monk, and then pass, because at least leaving a monk up means that even if the monk dies by battle, I could revive it and pop a card they control. So yeah, there's that, but, you know. Oracle of Zephyr. Oh wait. I should have kept the Twin Twisters in my hand. Well, guess who's looking silly now? Da, 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 dum. Dum. Da, 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 dum. Time to go first. Dum. Dum, da, 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 dum. Dum. Dum, dum. That's more like it. Summon Mary. Imperm is annoying because I cannot respond to that specifically with crossout. But you know, Imperm is as it does. I'll reveal Taya just to, you know, not give any info off. And then emergence. You don't need to plant Legos on the floors of people's houses for them to lose. They can lose just as easily as Kai. Now let's see, discard Taya, special, synchro for... I guess I synchro for Basher this time around. No, wait. Of course I synchro for Chi-Xiao. Hello? Hi her, Freeman. Hi her. I hope you're having a nice day today. 1, 2. Dum bum dum ba dum ba dum ba. We've gotten ourselves up to Diamond 2 and are currently grinding through the ranks of that, so... And, you know... That kinda says something when you get to Diamond 2 and things get so ridiculous. Sink into Baron, set 1 pass, and generally this is an okay enough board for now. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 Imperm on which one? I don't believe I play Imperm, so that's fine. Sure, you can Imperm negate that one. I'll keep my Ash Blossom for later. Like for right now, for instance. Let's Ash Blossom that. And there's still a Baron effect at least. So they may have the extender in hand. Which they did. So draw a card if your opponent adds a card from their main deck to their hand, except during the damage step. By a card effect specifically. Oh, Centauria. You know I can, like, negate your things, right? Oh, no wonder you impound that. You make downer, then Zeus, then downer, then Zeus effect. I negate. Then use Zeus effect again. You have to Zeus effect this turn, however. Specifically because if you don't Zeus effect right away, then I'll be able to use my Shishao to essentially just, you know, Shishao things. Thankfully, Baron is here and ready to instill fear into you. What would I banish, actually? I don't have an Adhara engraved, so I think I'll allow it to go through. Negating and destroying the Zeus is fine, because that means I get my turn, and now they have 2 cards in hand, and we're in top decking mode, which means I can top deck a lot of cards. I guess I want to Vishada effect to special summon itself. I mean, after all, Vishada is 1500 damage, so no reason not to. I mean, there is theoretically a reason not to, but that reason is unlikely to matter because, you know, stuff and things. And end phase, for instance. Boa! Draw into Ecclesia. Perfect. Summon Ecclesia. It's during the main phase quick effect, so tribute for Tyre. Tyre make the Tenyi Berserker Dragon. I don't need to use Emergence effect though. Nope. Just synchro into an 8-star with 3000 attack into the battle phase. And that's game, folks. Actually, that's exact game. God, I love the murder music. And by murder music, I mean the music when your opponent's life points are about to be reduced to 0, but it's not actually happened yet. It's really, really cool, like genuinely. GG? GG. Mewan? Mewan. I see, I see. Should I go first or second? I'll choose whether or not I lose. And by choose whether or not I lose, I mean I will win. Because I know how to do it. Ecclesia, Ashana, Designator, Dragon Circle? Depends on my opponent's deck. Just Tri-Brigade again. For what reason are people playing Tri-Brigade in this format? I am genuinely pretty confused. Like, Tri-Brigade isn't really the best deck, so, you know, why would you just use it so often? At least Cross Out is good enough. And I got Vishada from deck, of course, so Circle into Vishada, Ashana, Incredible Ecclesia. They're gonna carry us away for the... probably for a decent enough summon. Farajit, okay. Farajit summons. That means I at least don't have necessarily that bad of a hand. I guess they can link into Appaloosa here, but why would you link into Appaloosa? Unless you already had a Revolt in your hand. Actually, thinking about it, there is a way that I can counter the Revolt. I make Ashana, and when they do activate the effect of that card, I'll chain Heavenly Dragon Circle, tributing to add from deck to hand instead of special summon. Meaning they have to banish either Heavenly Dragon Circle itself or one of their own cards. Now then, what are you going to do? Are you going to banish 2 from your graveyard? To summon double Dragon Lords and then make Rugal? Or are you going to do something else? Perhaps double Dragon Lords and Rugal isn't enough for you. Perhaps you want more. You want to go really, really greedily, even further beyond. Dun, 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 dun. So double Dragon Lords, of course. I have a Shana in here. Maybe it's because it's one of the more competitive archetypes around when Master Duel is still opening up for worldwide release. I suppose that could be the case. Yeah, double Dragon Rugal. Not bad per se, but not necessarily what I'd call a good hand either. With a lack of Appaloosa, it's not really good. Set Revolt, set something else as well. I see. Draw for turn. Oh! Vishada. Well, that's useful enough. Just special summon a Shana. Maxi. Good for me. I have Crossout Designator. Allow me to declare my own Maxi in response to your Maxi. So I'll banish a Maxi, negate your Maxi, and special summon from hand my copy of Ashana. Now let's see. Are you going to be willing to activate your revolt right now? No. Interesting choice. Because that means I am going to be able to go even further. Are you gonna Earth? Are you gonna revolt? Are you gonna use your other card? Who knows? Earth seems like it could be useful. But like, you know. Now, with this, I'll be able to make something very good called Dasha, which basically means my opponent will have to answer my board. Because in that way, Dasha is quite strong. And now they're like, oh no, that is not good. What am I supposed to do here? Oh no, oh no, oh no. I have to get rid of all of them. So, even if they do get rid of 2, however, I have a secret for them. It's called Heavenly Dragon's Circle. And let me just say, it's very, very useful. Go on, go on. Go ahead, use your effects. I won't judge you. I won't blame you. I won't worry about anything. Okay, revolt is fine. So, they choose to banish something. And then they can choose to bounce something as well. If they do choose to bounce something, Heavenly Dragon's Circle will be quite good. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, make charade. And uses very many effects. I'll allow them to use their charades effects, by the way. Search, banish, and that's fine. You can just banish if you want. Banish whatever you want. Thank you. Now, allow me to activate a card called Heavenly Dragon's Circle. I'll tribute my Monk of the Tenyu to special summon from deck. Or add from deck to hand, either or. I'll special summon from deck, that is. Adhara. And now you have to respond once again with my Basha waiting in the wings. Go on. You know you want to respond. You know you want to. There you go. What are you going to choose to send? You're going to send the Karas. I see. I see. Well, as a matter of fact, that means I have already won. With Vishada in Graveyard, I can use Vishada's effect to bounce your last back row. And that means... well, you know what it means. That means I can kill you. Now, normal summon... you can use Rugal, but I don't really care about using Rugal. Tribute to special summon Taya. Taya effect. Banish Monk, special token. Sync for 8. She shall. Do I synchro for Chi Shao? Or do I just synchro for Draco Berserker? No, wait, I absolutely have to synchro for Chi Shao. So, Chi Shao searches. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. They've got Rugal, so they can still revive something if they absolutely need to. So I'll send to the graveyard Shithana, because Shithana allows me to still kill them through a monster. I'll add from deck to hand a long one. I'll discard Ashana. Special long one. And then we go next. And by we go next, I mean they go next. Because then we make Chenging. Chenging is high attack because of all the banished cards. Banish with Chenging. They'll be able to choose with Rugal. Their monsters lose attack as well. Inflict 1200. I banish Adhara to add back my... either my Vishada or my Adhara. Yeah, I'll add my Adhara back to hand. Then I'll activate the effect of my Changing. You know, Adhara is rather useful. So you're gonna Rugal? Sure. Rugal specials. Nerval. Nerval's effect's already been activated, so I'll banish from graveyard. Well, let's say I'll banish the... not the Bear Broom. But from board, I'll banish the Shure. I guess. Yeah, that gives me the most damage. And from grave, I'll banish the Kit. Wait a minute. I do still have game, I think, so... well, not quite game, but close. Very close to game. I crash into Rugal. Effect, revive. With Shathana. Special summon. I pop the Nerval. I attack for 3,400, 1,500, and 1,000, which isn't quite game, but it's close enough to it. Oh, the card in hand must be an Imperm. I see. I know they already discarded their monster, so... I suppose I'll just end my turn. Even if they do Imperm one of them, the other one will still be able to use its own effect, and I'll still be able to win. And that is what you can do with Sword Soul. It's one of the best decks of all time, actually. I'm not exaggerating. It's actually beaten a lot of the other best decks of all time. Sure, you can negate that. But I do still have a Cheng Ying up, so I'll banish my long one and use the Cheng Ying effect to banish their cards too. And finally, we have defeated and are back up to Diamond 3. And by Diamond 3, I mean Diamond 2. 3 to go. Limit 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. I see. I wonder, shall I go first or shall I go second? I shall go second. I see. I see. Going second, I can utilize my powerful going second options in order to beat my opponent. Unless they're on full Wonderies or something equally as silly. Oh, set 3 pass. I see. I see. Let's see what I have here. I guess I activate Emergence just to... oh, they have Macrocosmos. I see. So it's not actually anything I need to be worried about. Banish. Add Tire. Activate, discarding Blackout. Or Emergence, one of the two. Probably want to discard the Emergence because I can use Blackout later. So, special token. They have to skill drain here if they do have a skill drain. Just because if they don't skill drain here, then I make Baron, pop the skill drain, and just win. And by pop, I mean negate the skill drain. What are you going to banish? I don't necessarily care which one you banish. I mean, I still have either, but you know. Oh, also I have Heavenly Dragon Circle. Tribute the token, tribute token. And special from deck, a better monster to make. Special from deck, Adhara. So I can make Yazi, pop Yazi in the macro. And now I'll find out what I'm playing against. Oh, I'm playing against Phantasm Spiral. Oh, that's actually a surprise. I've never played against a Phantasm Spiral that got this high before. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people have either, but I personally haven't. You're going to Solemn Judgment with it. Really? You're really going to Solemn Judgment that? You do understand this means I can now go this. Ecclesia Effect. Special Murray. Synchro into an 8-star. Any 8-star. Although, for me, I feel like Chi-Xiao would be the best choice. Now, that was a dumb song. I mean, I just hadn't normal summoned. Maybe they thought I had normal summoned, but I hadn't. So, Chi-Xiao search for... I have used Emergence this turn, haven't I? Let's just check. Activate Emergence. Yes, activate Emergence. So add long one to hand. Yes. Hello? Hi, Kerr, Happy Cat. Hi, Kerr. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am almost at Diamond 1. Only a few jewels left until I can really rank up. Just a couple of jewels. Oh, you're gonna blackout me? Well, isn't that a shame? Unfortunately for you, I've got blackout for your pacifist. Because, anyway, my day is doing quite well. I am winning and winning and winning some more. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to long one attack the game. Sure, you can do that. So, if you normal summon, if your opponent activates a card or effect and you control no tokens. Ah, I see. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm not going to activate an effect. I will instead direct attack you for game with Sword Soul of Tyre. Really? You're really gonna give up and refuse for me to get more points? Typical. At least let your opponent have the points. GG's. The perfect win rate. I'm going second again, so hope I don't have to burst for wonderies, but you know, pettiness? I suppose it's pettiness now. Oh, open Maxi and Droplet. As long as this isn't Floowanderies, I will be fine. It's not Floowanderies, so I will be fine. You're not gonna ash that, right? Oh. Called by the grave. That's totally understandable. Perhaps I should have ashed first, then chained Maxine, in order to bait the called by the grave out. At least I have Forbidden Droplet, so... You know, Forbidden Droplet can at least do that. Pretty sure my version of Endless Hell is decks that don't look like they're flu, but they always turn into flu. Oh. Yeah, maybe. I really hope I don't ever run into something like that. Lilla, special, kiss a kill. Then you go Sunny Snitch, of course. Not gonna ash that. Why would I ash that? That's just useless to ash. Instead, I'll wait and then droplet you next turn. And if Shithana is destroyed, you see... Oh! That's really cool, actually, that they made a cut-in for Trouble Sunny. They're just gonna Trouble Sunny past, huh? They're really just gonna do them like that. Well, I mean, like, you know... I mean, I guess... Well, rip in peace. Do I summon Vashada or do I summon Shithana? If I summon Shithana, I can pop the monster and... Yeah, I summon Shithana. Oh, they have a maxi? Not a maxi. Curious. If they don't have a maxi, what's the card that they do have in their hand that they're able to use at any point in time? Because... Oh, I suppose it... No, it can't be impermanence. For it to be impermanence, they would have to control no cards. It could be Veiler, but no, not Veiler. Not Veiler, not Ash. Oh, wait a second. It is Maxi! They used Called by the Grave on my Maxi, and therefore, they lost the game. GG's, my friend. GG's. Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2. Draw and search. And then... You know what it is already. Long one in hand. Special Vashada. You know, there's kind of a little thing you have to think about when there is a maxi in hand. Because if you have a maxi in hand and you also have a Called by the Grave in hand and your opponent decides to maxi you, you could theoretically choose to Called by the Grave them, or you could pass and then maxi them because you have hand traps that you're able to use. Personally, I feel like it would be better to maxi them and allow them to maxi you, because that way you're still able to win. Exact game. And that means, if I remember correctly, one more win. The single final step. And I shall reign victorious. Especially since I'm going first. That is absolutely perfect. Finally, I will be showing my true potential to all of the stream. Oh, Murray and Bushara. Let's see. Double Ash is useful. I get to Ash the Maxi, and then I get to Ash the follow-up as well. Boom. Reveal. Oh, they don't even have a Maxi. That's good. I just noticed that their profile name is a bunch of Hanzi or Kanji that look almost exactly alike, but just the slightest bit off. I think it's meant to be a joke about how similar they are, but anyways. Search, draw, and you know how it is. I can do it. I can, as a matter of fact, do it. You're gonna ash me? Really? Well, I mean, I suppose it's not that bad. It at least gives me access to my Maxi next turn. Is that the fire kanji? Oh yeah, actually, it is the fire kanji and the water kanji. No. It actually isn't the fire kanji at all. And a perfect setting and soundtrack for the final game as well. A stare down between one of the samurai and me. Come on now. Now with Ash and Maxi, all I can hope is that my opponent does not play Numeron. Nope. I won't. Oh, you're playing this deck, I see. So right, okay. Gonna right here. That is a scary looking field in hand. Indeed it is. So, Maxi, come on out. Special summon your token. Go ahead, do it. And I'll finally be there. I'll finally have reached it. Let's think. Should I? No, I won't negate it. I will hold on, however. So, I know it's the one effect this time, so I don't need to Ash it. Actually, I'll Baron it, just in case, because generally they only tend to play one Fateful Adventure, so Baron being able to stop the Fateful Adventure overall is just good. Negates for days, indeed. Negates for days. Don't get cocky here at the end. Who's getting cocky? I'm not cocky. I'm confident and absolutely certain in their defeat. I know they're probably playing Phantom Knight in this case because special summoning that means something very interesting. Are they gonna go for Fortune Tune or are they gonna go for Cherubini? I mean, technically it's pronounced Carabini because carabs are pronounced with a K sound. But you know, Carabini, Cherubini, same difference. Oh no, you're gonna make your own Baron de Fleur. Interesting choice. Shane. Vanishing from grave. Murray. Negate the Baron. They have to Baron to negate. And then they have to Baron to pop, which means I don't need to worry about their effects. So Baron pops Baron. I'll be fine here. And then they're gonna link into Halka Fibrax? I see. Well, it sure is a shame for you that, as a matter of fact, I have access to a little card directly in my hand. And do you know what that card is called? You know what that card that will stop you is known as? It's called Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. And with that, we have reached the pinnacle of dueling. Rank 1 in Diamond of Master Duel. You have reached the highest rank. You can duel during and outside of the tallying period. However, your rank will not change and you shall not receive any rank rewards. Can I just say, hell yes! Yes, 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 yes! Let's go! I knew it! I knew I could do it! And you all knew too, didn't you? This is going in my screenshots. And I'll post it on Twitter as well. Anyways, seems like as good a time as any to finish up, having successfully defeated everyone in my path and reached the top of the ladder, the first Master Duel ranking, Master Duel Diamond rank. Now, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you all had a wonderful enough time watching it, because for me, it was a wonderful time. I had a lot of fun. There were lots of ups and downs, highs and lows. There were times when I thought I would never reach Diamond in the first place. And then there were times where I thought, oh, by the way, I am absolutely going to get Diamond 1, and then got smacked down like that. Is it possible to lose Diamond 1 if you've got a game? I don't think it is. No. Oh. There we go. That's better. The screenshot didn't save properly, but, you know, you remember the bronze days as if they were yesterday. I know, Finale. So do I. So do I. They were wonderful. They were fantastic. And they were absolutely beautiful. But if there's one thing I can say when it came to doing Master Duel and reaching Diamond 1, let me just bring up a quick little song. I'll do it now. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yeah, basically. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. More Master Duel, more stuff like that. And with that, I will wish you all a very good goodbye. And I'll see you through the storm. Bye-bye.